Hello everybody, Levi Clay here, and I'm back again for another guitar lesson. This time we are going to be looking at some of the intricacies of technique. And yes, the title for this video is not in fact a lie. I have found consistently with the students that I work with that when I start presenting technique exercises like this, the frustration that they meet with exercises like this is incredible. And I think it's very interesting. I think when it comes to the concept of technique, learning technique, understanding technique, we often think of technique as being something that we use to facilitate speed on the instrument. Now, of course, there's an element of truth to that. When playing fast, you are going to be using high levels of technique in order to play fast, but that doesn't mean that all forms of technique are related to playing fast. I like to think of technique and a true understanding of technique as being one of control, not just about speed and execution. So yes, of course, if you think of something like, let's say a runner, a sprinter, somebody that does the 100 meters, the technique that is involved in kicking off from a starting block, starting from that lowered position and running, there's a lot of technique that goes into that. You can study that and you can improve how quickly and efficiently you can do that. That is an element of technique. But there are many elements of technique in the world that don't result in speed. For example, if you were looking at something like a ballet dancer, there are elements of ballet or gymnastics where the element of technique that you're working on is more about the control that you're doing. So I think it's often neglected when it comes to guitar playing. We focus so heavily on how fast can I play this thing. Really, I think we should put a lot more emphasis on our control, on the real deliberacy that we have, if deliberacy is a word, the real deliberate elements that we have in our playing. So let's take a look at it. But of course, before we do that, this video is brought to you by my own website, guidedpracticeroutines.com. Let's run the ad. This video is brought to you by guidedpracticeroutines.com, the place to access my full library of lessons, courses, transcriptions, and guided practice routines. With my unique teach then practice format, we practice together and progress faster. Check it out at the link in the description. And if you enjoy this full workout at the end of this routine, head on over to guidedpracticeroutines.com, where I have this routine in full and the same routine played at 75 BPM, so a little bit faster, to push that challenge. And I promise this is going to be a challenge. So let's look at the guitar. Now, as I was saying before, the idea of technique to me is not just about speed, but it's about control. This exercise is conceptually very simple. I could explain the concept to you very, very quickly, but what I consistently find with students is when you apply this to the guitar, you struggle to do it. So let's walk in with the simplest thing that we can do. If we just take, we're going to play everything in this lesson is going to be a 4-fret concept, starting on the 5th fret of the G string. So that's a C, and we'll just move up chromatically. C, C sharp, D, D sharp. And we're going to be focusing on a consistent alternate picking motion when we're doing everything in this lesson. So if I wanted to play that 16th note pattern of 4 notes, my picking will just be consistent. Now it doesn't matter the speed that I play that at. If I play slower, my hand is going to move slower, but it will still have consistent motion. So that's the important part, that consistent motion. Now our first exercise is literally just that. We're going to play 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. Now you'll notice when I play 4, I don't stop. My hand doesn't freeze. I don't go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and then wait, down, up, down, up, down. No, my hand keeps moving. Watch it. So that motion stays in my hand, almost like we were strumming, right? That's the first exercise. Now, the second exercise, very simple. I think that you'll find this quite easy. If we play that same idea, we could add a hammer on between the first note and the second note. So I would hammer from my 5th fret to my 6th fret. Then I'm going to play 7, 8. There are lots of ways that you could pick this. Some people would think of alternate picking and they would say, okay, well, I'll play down, then I'll wait, and then I'll play up, and then down, and then I'll play up. Oh, so I'm on a different pick stroke there. That's not what we want to do. Anytime we introduce a hammer, I want our picking hand to keep moving. So every note, any 5th fret will be played with the down, any 6th fret will be played with an up, 7th frets will be played with downs, 8th frets will be played with upstrokes. So to put a hammer between the first 2 notes, we're going to play down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. I don't think you'll struggle with that. The important thing to focus on is after the down, my hand still comes back up. Down, up, down, oh sorry. Down, up, 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 down, up. Even though I'm not picking that note. So it's not too tricky. And you'll find that if we do the same between the 7th fret and the 8th fret, it's also quite simple. Down, up, down, hammer. So we're just keeping that picking hand going. Now, like I say, conceptually, very, very simple. I don't think you'll struggle with this. But if you do, I think the distance between the level that you're at and the level that I'm asking of you is small enough that I think you'll stick with it. But when we start putting the hammers in different places, you're going to find frustration. So what happens if we go to put a hammer between 6 and 7? Well, now we have to play down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up. And what's going to happen here is more often than not, you're going to play the down, up, and your hand is going to wait up here because it's not doing anything. It feels very counterintuitive to us as guitar players to go down and not hit the string, because I think we think of the downstroke as being a strong pick attack, a strong note. So to have that down motion and not hit a string feels very strange. But if you watch my picking hand, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up. My picking hand looks no different than picking all 4 notes. Hammer on 1, hammer on 3, and then that upstroke. The picking hand always looks the same. If I just go between, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do the picking all 4 notes, do that twice, and then I'll put the hammer on after the first upstroke. So. Now watch that again and really focus on my picking hand. Does it look like it changes when I introduce those hammer-ons? Aside from missing that note. No, it's a consistent motion. And for me, that's the struggle here. Now, this is something I've put a lot of time into being able to consistently do, but I see this struggle in my students all the time, where you can't do the thing. Now, here's the part where I have to look dead into the camera. Being good on the guitar, being in control of our instrument, means being able to do things that we initially find awkward. What I'm really begging of you here is to not find this thing difficult and then convince yourself that it doesn't matter. It matters. Technique matters. Control matters. I want you as students of mine to have control over everything you do. You should be able to do anything that's required of you, not only do the things that you find easy or the things that you find comfortable. This is going to feel awkward at first, but when you put more time into it, it's going to start to feel easier and easier. So those are our first 4 exercises. Our next exercise would be to put a pull off after the last note in the group. So from the 8th fret down to the 5th fret. So we go down, up, pull off. Same thing. You can't have the hand freeze. Can't go down, up, and then have it wait up here. No. It has to keep going down. Down, up, 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 down. So simple little motion. And no matter which of these permutations I work on, I practice, my hand always looks the same. And the real key detail is my hand always feels the same. They feel like I'm doing the same thing. I'm just articulating the notes in a slightly different way. This is going to give us control in our phrasing. So that's playing on the 4th, or pulling off from the 4th note. Now, to highlight the difficulty in this as an exercise, and as you'll see in the full play-along routine at the end, I'm going to alternate between all downstrokes and all upstrokes. So first, we're going to play a bar of hammer on beat 1, and then hammer on the and of beat 2. Now, get a feel for that first, going. Now watch my picking hand. Feels very natural. It's just moving down, up, just like I'm going. Then we'll do just the upstrokes. Now we'll have to play the first downstroke just to get the pattern started, but down, up, 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 up. And I have to keep that picking hand moving. What you're going to probably try and do is to just play them all as downstrokes, but offset your picking hand by a 16th note. And yeah, you can do that, but I'm asking you to do this. And I'm looking for the students among you that see that frustration, that understand, oh, this is difficult. I want to learn to do that thing. That's how you will grow as a player, not by just trying to find a solution. Develop the skill. Because the thing to consider is there are going to be so many aspects of your playing where having not worked on things like this will make the next step in the process harder. And you'll have to work out a shortcut to get around that. And before you know it, you've painted yourself into a corner where there are things you're actually unable to do because you don't have the basic skill. This is the basic skill. So if I do those back to back, we'd have 2, 3, 4. A little bit faster. Now, you can really hear the difference between the articulation of those two things. And when I'm playing longer lines, there's that consistency in my picking hand informs the way I articulate those phrases. Having this consistency of motion allows those things to happen. So you have to be able to do that simple exercise. So the downbeats and the upbeats. Now, what we'll do for our 7th exercise is we'll switch between all 4 of these, but we'll have a beat of space between each one. So first we'll pick all 4 notes, 1 E and 2, then hammer on 1, 1 E and 2, then pull off, hammer on from the second note, 1 E and 2, then hammer on from the third note, 1 E and 2, and then pull off from the third note, 1 E and 2, and then finally pick them all again, 1 E and 2. So if I put those all back to back, we would have pick all, hammer, 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 pull off, and then pick all. So first notes, pick all, hammer on the first, hammer on the second, hammer on the third, pull off 4, pick all 4. Now if you put those back to back with a little bit of speed, we would have repeat. Now, if I do that one more time, just look at my picking hand. It's just going to look no different than me going 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's that exercise. And then our final exercise will be just playing all of those, but back to back. So we're going to pick all 4 notes. then hammer the first, second, third, fourth, repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four. Now to me, I call this the picking puzzle, because note-wise, MIDI-wise, the notes are always just C, C sharp, D, D sharp, just repeating. But it's the control, it's having the technical ability to be able to play with this consistent picking motion that is going to be the struggle. Now, I'm going to play this as a full routine. Each one of those exercises I'm going to play 4 times each. I've got a backing track that will play these over. And of course, that is the whole genesis or the idea behind guidedpracticeroutines.com. Every time we have a WOD, this is a workout of the day, or all of the courses that we have there, it's about having a full routine that we can practice together. I think that playing these as exercises on their own would be fine, but the real growth in your playing is going to come from having a practice routine. So we practice these things together. We have a full routine. You sit down, use the sound slice and play along with me, because the idea is that if we practice together, we'll progress faster. So if that sounds appealing to you, check out the link in the description and check out guidedpracticeroutines.com, where you can check out this particular workout of the day, the picking puzzle. I'm sure you'll have some fun with it. Here we are doing that at 60 BPM. Check us out on the website to do it at 75 BPM. Any questions, let me know in that comment section below. Good luck.